Second and a yard from the 34. On second down, it's Coleman. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. A give running right, Lindsay. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Not at all what they envisioned on third down. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Locke. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go, here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Kill, turn. Kill, turn. Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Hey, Haywood. 51 the mic, boy, 51.
On first and 10, Darnold. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Watch the slack, watch the slack.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. On second down now. It's Coleman. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. A shotgun snap for Darnold. They'll find Metcalf. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, exit.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. And he's got his man Hilton. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner. and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On first down, Locke. The Sanders has got it complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait in, enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
Well, I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Now it's the backup Smith. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And I think the ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. On second down, it's Coleman, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
It's our field. Young lady.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold, and he fires one, but incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
On fourth down, Darnold. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. And now it's blocked. And the Broncos, and he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And some room to maneuver. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house as his guys are back within a single score. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
Squeeze.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They look to throw. It's Locke. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Charlie.
And the blitz does come. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
Hey, Wahoo! Topper! Yo.
Locke's going to sneak it, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. He tried to break that plane, but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 17th touchdown now on the season, and the Broncos have taken the lead. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
Check. 6'6", pull it high. Hit it.
Now this time Locke will throw, and that is caught for the 2 points. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
This will be taken very short, and he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold to the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. Here's Lindsey, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Locke now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Locke again here on 2nd and 10. Steps away. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
My 7.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Michael Brockers in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. To try again after the sack. Locke, this is the tight end Fant. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And that's complete to Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Locke now on first down. Completes it to Dixon. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now left side on the swing pass. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Alpha, down, Jack, get it.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a give right side, Coleman. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They will run again with Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40, 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Locke to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. He finds Sanders.
Ready. Time to stop.
From midfield, here's Locke. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One final try for Locke. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet.
He's about to get a Superstar X Factor. They always want to give me my fucking shit when I got the hardest niggas to play, bro. Shut up. Nah, it's not even sure. Look at all these L's. Shit. L.
Whoa, why'd I get that lost the key? Go up there. L. Oh, wait, is that the 2nd time I played it? I thought that was...
You got 4 scopes. You got a fucking fair sim, dude.
Hey, why'd I get lost this key? You never wanted to play.
Y'all played. This nigga. that young killer nigga about to smack you.
I asked him when he wanted to play.
Man, not really. The 2nd time I played his ass.
With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. turn my back, you laughing.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You're just beat the Broncos. A key is a